Eyes have the ability to gather light information from the world we live in. 90% of visually impaired live in developing countries. This is a story of an ancient medical practitioner, Ishara Fernando. Our journey started in the early hours at his ashram. He confidently cures 1,444 eye diseases which have been identified by ancient medicine.
අපිට පළමුවෙන්ම රෝගියෙක් ආවට පස්සේ මම හෝ තාත්තා ළඟට අපි පළමුවෙන්ම කරන්නේ රෝගියාගෙන් ප්‍රශ්න පරීක්ෂා.
As the patient comes to see us, we take a detailed medical history. This includes his health history, his family history. Then by pulse diagnosis, we identify the disease through their blood flow. There are several types. In the first case, the pulse flow jumps. In the second case, it glides. And in the third case, it crawls. On closer inspection of the patient's eyes, through which we come to the conclusion, what medication has to be prescribed. Whether Mahatya, as he is called affectionately by his patients, maintains detailed records for each patient. After consultation, the records are sent to his sister, who sits in the herb garden, selecting the herbs prescribed for each patient separately. After the herbs are hand-picked, it is brought to the grinding area, where teams of staff grind each bowl into a paste. There are 1,444 diseases identified by our practice and can be cured by ancient scrolls. Diseases like glaucoma, diabetic retinopathy, retinitis pigmentosa can be cured. But eyes that are affected by trauma, tissue growth in the eyes, and seasonal viral diseases cannot be cured.
අවුරුදු කාලෙට අපි දන්න අප්‍රේල් මාසෙදී අර බෝ වෙන වසංගතයක් ඇදෙට යන ඇස් රෝග සඳහායි ප්‍රතිකාර කරන්නේ අනිත් සියලු රෝග සඳහා අපි ප්‍රතිකාර කරනවා.
The patient's periorbits are massaged well. Then, the ground paste is applied around the eyes. Some of these helpers are paid workers, but mostly are volunteers. After this stage, the patients have to wait for 2 hours.
සමහර රෝගීන් ඉන්නවා මේ ප්‍රතිකාරය කරන්න නොපෙනීම මෙතෙන්ට එනවා රෝගියෙක්.
There is no shortcut for this treatment. Depending on the diagnosis, treatment and period varies. There are many patients, once they see some marginal improvement, they discontinue the treatment. After some time, the disease returns and they come back to me. And I have to start the treatment all over again due to poor patient compliance.
ඉතින් ඒ නැති වෙන්න හේතුව තමයි මේක අපි රෝගය සම්පූර්ණ ශරීරයෙන් ඉවත් කර යුතුයි.
After 2 hours, some patients have to go for another round, depending on the severity of the ailment.
මගේ තාත්තට 100 කියලා තියෙන දේ තමයි පුතේ උඹ මේ වෙදකම කරනවා නම් රෝගීන්ට
According to our ancestral practice, we have to give food, at least one meal, to the patients who seek our help. In those days, it was quite easy. But to continue this practice, patients can donate whatever they can. The treatment, however, is totally free.
තින අසරණ භාවය නිසා
I had a problem because in the right hand side, one side went numbness like. Because it has, I lost entire the sight of the right hand side. Gradually, I was at the Jayavardhan hospital for some time, and they suspected they want to do a biopsy. And they want to do a surgery and do a biopsy. So I was a bit scared to do that surgery. Then in the meantime only, I came and approached this doctor. So he told me, no, don't worry, don't do the surgery and all. I will get cured for you. Thanks for God, for the last 1 year, I am getting some improvement. All these numbness and everything has gone off now. The vision also, both sides, this right hand and the left hand side is little by little improving. The direct vision is little, not much improved. I hope that also will get improved.
අවුරුදු 8දී ඔපරේෂන් කරේ.
When I was 8, I was operated for an eye disease and lost my eyesight. For 16 years, I have studied in the blind school. After taking treatment from Vedamatya for last 6 months, now I am able to see some sort of brightness.
When I came here, I was unable to see anything. But after 1 year's treatment, I am able to see some light.
Most of the patients who visit the doctor have a great deal of hope, with nothing to lose. It is clearly visible. These patients have a lot of hope and patience. We left